Okay, so this is my review of the first 3 episodes that dropped on Apple Plus today of Truth Be Told, starring Octavia Spencer as Poppy and Aaron Paul as Warren Cave. This is one of the series on Apple TV Plus that I was most excited for, and I got worried a bit when I saw that the showrunner and main writer of it was just a writer and producer on shows like The Good Wife. It was an interesting pick, and I was like, all right, let's see what she's got here. What's she going to bring to the table? That is Nichelle Tramble-Spellman. And then you see quickly in episode 1 where this writing gets a little ridiculous. The first red flag for me was the scene where Octavia Spencer is going to see Elizabeth Perkins, the actress who plays Warren Cave's mom, and she drops her garbage bag of groceries, and you see it's all these empty boxes of Trader Joe's, which is just insane product placement that they have Octavia Spencer pick it up once, zooms in on it, then randomly in the scene picks another one up, zooms in on it, and to justify that, they connect it as, oh, my mom had breast cancer, and she had this same diet, so I know you have breast cancer. That is a crazy assumption just to say to somebody and to put that together like, oh, that's the breast cancer diet is Trader Joe's frozen meals? Like, what the hell? So that was just red flag number 1. Also, they're just playing pop songs here. There's not really a score to it. It's just random music being thrown in and out. And moments where you thought it would shine, where Aaron Paul is with Octavia Spencer. You got 2 great actors together. The script does not let them. There's this weird little monologue Aaron Paul has of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And his character, who's been in jail this long, has amazing dental care. His teeth could not be shinier, which is one of those things that frustrates me in shows, especially when you're playing someone who's supposed to be a prisoner. Come on, you got to make him look a little more the part here. And just the way they revealed his Nazi tattoo was just so on the nose, with like pausing and him rolling his sleeve up like, look, it's just really cringy. And just some more weird writing where Elizabeth Perkins, the mother here, says to Poppy, oh, justifying her son in prison becoming a Nazi and talking about a monster, she compares it to the first time she had a cigarette. How is that anyway the same? And then, really where it gets weird is when we meet Poppy's husband, who enters the house like some kind of sitcom entrance where he just wears a suit in his own home, and you'll see this through the first 3 episodes. I guess they don't have any comfortable clothing there. There's even points where she comes home to him just sitting on the couch in a tie. I don't know who does that. And he acts like he's a stranger in his own house, which is odd. And he's also the same man who goes to a biker bar in a suit. And there's no chemistry, even though they're husband and wife, between these two at all. And then we get flashbacks here of Aaron Paul, who's this kid who is convicted of this murder. And the kid doesn't look anything like Aaron Paul. Come on, casting department. That's on you. Like, you're going to cast a kid. I'm sure there's tons that look like Aaron Paul. I don't think that's a hard one to pull off, and it doesn't look anything like him. And the weirdest thing was his story about how he was hunting for the drugs in the house where the murder took place. And he goes break into the house and then roll under the beds of the 2 girls at night. That was so strange. And then it ends just with another not making sense line to me, where Poppy says to Aaron Paul here, say anything racist, you will be in jail for life. Why would you say that? I mean, you just had this huge flash of guilt on yourself. You realize you've ruined this man's life and you're trying to get him out of there. And then, but wait a minute, if you're any bit racist to me, it's over. Like, I don't care if you are someone who's innocent, doesn't deserve prison, I basically ruined your life. No, if you say something racist, you're out. Come on. And I know I'm being really hard right now, but again, I'm trying to fairly review it, and if I'm looking at the positives, it's the acting, but again, it's hampered by the writing, and the writing's always so important for this reason, and I was really hyped for the show, and I think it had so much potential here, so it's so frustrating to see some of this writing that's going on here, and it's, why am I laughing at this show? I don't want to be, but I have to be honest here. So let's jump at episode 2, thinking maybe it'll get better, and it just gets silly. Like, Aaron Paul's on the phone, finding out his mom has cancer, and then the jail guy goes, oh, your mom has cancer, and then he slams the phone into him and get in a fight over it. It's like, oh my God. Rolling Eye City again. Then it just, you realize this show is like CBS quality, 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night quality kind of thing, right after Hawaii 5-0. And that's what's frustrating, because with Apple TV Plus, you want it to be more like HBO, if that's what they're going for, something that you could sell as only a couple shows on our service, but they're premium. This is not it. Oh, and then the funniest scene yet is, obviously you see that there's these twin sisters and they're both played by Lizzy Caplan, and one's just a blonde version of herself. And she has this like undercover thing going on for a bit where she's got this British accent, which is just ridiculous and weird because she doesn't go back to it. And they're talking about Josie in the car, her and her mom, and they get into this car accident when Josie calls. And Susan, the mom, dies because of this iPhone. So that is terrible plugging of an iPhone for Apple. If you want to throw so much product placement for Apple products in your shows, fine, I get it, you're Apple Plus. But you're not even realizing you're showing, hey, you know, if you look at our device giving you text or a call, you might get in a car accident. Just hysterically silly scene. Oh, and the best is the brown-haired version of Lizzy Caplan can't find her mom's iPhone after because Mekhi Phifer took it. So I guess the Find My iPhone feature doesn't work on these phones either. Again, not looking good for your own products. And the best line of the show so far is Lizzy Caplan says to her husband, "I'm not a vase. I'm not going to shatter." That's a moment where like, I'm out. Like, come on. Really? Who talks like that? I promise you that statement has never been said in the history of just life and world and human interaction. And then when the twins finally talk to each other on the phone, the best part is when Josie says, "It's hard to breathe without you." And it seems like they're breaking up, but then she's like, "But I'm never coming home, you terrify me." Click. Like, what? How can you say that thing that you're basically admitting you need each other as twins and you just, no, but you're scary, goodbye. Like, that quickly, like, I don't even know. Oh, and then to end the episode, Aaron Paul gets stabbed. So in episode 3, you find out more and more that Aaron Paul's father, the chief of police, basically threw his son under the bus here, and he's clearly hiding skeletons. And I love this actor, Brett Cullen. When you see him in shows now, he's almost being overused. He's in movies like The Joker, where every time you see his character, you know something's up with him. He's got to be bad. But casting-wise, hey, it looks like Mekhi Phifer's having fun. He's doing a good job, so there's a positive. Good to see him back out there. And then just this over-exaggeration of these cartoon-esque characters, like just the security guard working at the prison, she's really intense to Octavia Spencer here, and she's like, "Your white boy got shanked." Like, what? Oh, and then we get the line of the century in this episode where Poppy and her husband get in a fight, and he says, "There is out there, and there is in here." And Poppy says back, "But that is my in here, and we could fight anywhere in this house but there." So follow the bouncing ball when you're seeing lines like this. It really feels like Dr. Seuss. So if someone could translate what all that means, I'd love to know. And you just realize in this episode, this side story of Josie twin thing going on is just terrible. It is one of the least interesting plots I've ever seen in the show. Oh, and then when you don't think it could get worse, we see now the sister gets arrested at the bar, and we see this quick transformation where they strip her of everything. She's put in this jail cell, and then quickly is bailed out the next scene. And they give her the line when she sees her dad and says, "Daddy, my hair." Oh my God. And then the dad chokes Octavia Spencer. I was like, all right, who is on set here? Can someone just say something to fix this? Like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. And then to get you really excited for episode 4, it ends with Aaron Paul saying he's gonna give everyone in the jail a show because he's gonna get back the man who stabbed him. Great, who cares? So obviously you can tell I hate this. It's abysmal. I try to look for anything positive in this, and it's really hard. Again, Octavia Spencer and Aaron Paul are always great actors, but when a script is so bad, there's only so much you can do. It sounds like I'm being a huge jerk right now, and I respect everyone who works in the field, and writers, creators, and that goes with the creator here too. I just think it's something that was a lot to take on from not the greatest resume yet, and at least get some help and just double check, triple check, make sure you're giving the best product possible. And this just didn't feel like it. Felt like Apple TV Plus was gypping us. So I want to be a voice when that is happening and calling it out. And this feels like that case completely. It's so lazy. It's a mess. So I'm giving this one a 3 for the first 3 episodes as a whole. Let me know what you thought of it down below. Maybe you really liked it. Maybe you agree with me, disagree with me. Let me know. I love to hear your thoughts. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm reviewing a bunch of shows at the moment. Watchmen, Servant, and His Dark Materials, so you don't want to miss any of those. And I also do celebrity interviews, so you want to check those out. And please follow me at SteveVarley1 on Twitter and Instagram for more of me. And I'll see you next time.